stinking paws off me, you damn dirty ape!
Hello, welcome everybody for show number 30 live from Minsk, Belarus. We're all back in the studio after both of us were away this week. Duke was in a beer hall rally in Germany.
Yeah, couple,
and seeing his comrades.
See my YouTube video, and I think I show a few times I was drinking beer.
What's the address?
Duke in Belarus. That's it on YouTube.
There you go, cool. And tonight we've got Andrew returning.
Right.
He's a not a doctor.
Scientist.
He's a scientist.
Officially is a scientist, and you kind of are a...
There's not really a piece of paper that says you're officially a scientist, but some people go by your university degree. But I wouldn't say that makes you a scientist any more than an art degree makes you an artist.
Well, Fauci, he is science.
Yeah. Anything he says is just science.
Yeah.
He's Mr. Science.
Even though he's wrong on the
That's
science.
probably the job to get, whether you just want money or you want to make things better. Like, as a single scientist, you can't do that much or make that much money, but as a Fauci, you can do a lot and make a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. Okay, cool. So let's start. We're going to have to get off the YouTube early today because we're going to talk about Planet of the Apes. But we'll do some first things first. So here we go. Duke, how was your trip to Germany?
Oh,
how did it start? What happened?
Well, got up in the morning, brushed my teeth. Now let's see. I going there, everything was okay. Getting in the bus, all that got to the point, and passing lots and lots of trucks. I couldn't believe it. I said, what? Because you were already telling me there's a lot of trucks. Yeah. I'm thinking, wow, it's like there's
kilometers of trucks.
Yeah, and I'm wondering where are these? I guess they're all in their trucks because you'd think they have a big place where they can all sit. I don't know, party.
No,
I don't know.
The truck's got a bed in it.
Yeah, but I tell you what, terrible. They've got to probably sit there, and I'm pretty sure for weeks, right?
You noticed all the porta toilets all along the road as well for them.
I did see some. I wasn't paying attention, but I did see some. Yeah, for sure. And then, of course, getting to the border, and then you got to wait for, there was like when we got there, I think some buses in front of us, so you got to wait to one, and then another one, and another one, and it's similar with cars, and I guess, but you got to have more cars that are waiting. You got to wait for. I feel sorry for the truck drivers. Yeah, then going through, I guess they were friendly enough and all that, and going through all these checks, and then with long time wait. We get there at what, 4 something, and then we have to go to the airport, and I was thinking it's beyond Vilnius, but it's before Vilnius. But we didn't get to the airport, even though it's only 20 minutes from the border. Apparently, 25 minutes something. It took us, once we arrived at the border to get to the airport, like 4.5 hours or something because of all the checks. So
okay, wow.
I love that airport, how small it is and how quick it is to get from the entrance to your plane.
Yeah, and I think you enter into arrivals, and then you go to the back and it's departures. It's kind of a nice departure lounge. So.
Okay. And how was Germany?
Germany, wow. It was not like it used to be, not like how I remember it anyway. And, and especially comparison to Belarus, you see in the parks and everything here, and they try to maintain. And I was even complaining about how it is here when you see weeds in the grasses and stuff like that. So, well, why don't they do some weeding? And getting a little bit ticked off, and then you go to Germany, and it's like that's all there are is weeds. There isn't any grass, and it's like, and it's high weeds. And they're thinking, damn. And I was complaining about some of the dandelion weeds, in Belarus, but it's all nice and green, and I don't even know that they watered it. And over there, it's all brown, and and then some garbage in places, and and I heard Belarusian people saying, oh, it's a lot nicer in the West and all that. About like about like the stones in the pavement and all that. It's all nice and orderly in Germany. And then I was in Germany, and I was thinking, gosh, it's quite a bit worse than Belarus. And I'm thinking, wow, how these people that tell me that are real brainwashed over here.
Yeah, the roads around Vilnius were just full of holes.
Yeah, in Vilnius, I felt some bumps on the bus, but I'm sitting back, so I didn't see how many holes or nothing necessarily. And Vilnius itself, I thought was fairly nice. I even say so in my YouTube video, but that's inside of Vilnius, and maybe from the Vilnius town to the airport, maybe it's kind of decent. But I remember when I went to Latvia, it was going through these nice, and you see the farmer fields, everything is nice and taken care of, and then you cross the border into into Latvia, and there's some rundown buildings and this and that, and I'm thinking, oh boy, you know, and the places we went to, and it was run down, and even going into Riga, it wasn't so impressive really either. And the bridge going across, there's a main bridge, I don't even know what it's called, you know, and we walked across that, and it's unfortunate, you know, and Europe is like that. And then
Yeah, when we went to Riga, all the handrails were rusting and falling off.
yeah. And I was going to film a lot of this in Berlin, and I didn't. I filmed some areas. It's in my YouTube video. It looks like the rapture happened. I was like a restaurant there, and they have the thing with some prices maybe or something, and there's weeds growing through all the stones around there. Nobody's sitting there, and it's like, you know, I even mentioned, I said, that's like the rapture, but right near there, and I didn't film it. It's like handrails and all rusted and everything, and the stones and weeds growing in the steps and all that, and I should have filmed that. But you get an idea when you watch the YouTube video of what it looks like in a lot of places in Berlin. But there's also a difference, maybe to the former East and the former West side. And then, strangely enough, I went to the former West side, and I was thinking that's going to be a lot better. But it was a lot more graffiti all over, and it was like a lot, you know, I gotta say it was dirtier and things like that. And it's like really sad. And how can they ever have any, how can they say anything bad about Belarus? And I've even been to small towns in Belarus, and they're nothing like that either. They're much better than even the big cities. It's just amazing, you know. I don't want to talk your head off. You talk about all the comparisons, but that's what it's like.
Yeah, well, as you know, I went there because on August 16th they were going to stop all Belarusian cars with registered here to cross the border. So we went to we've got obviously a storage unit there, so we thought, oh well, go and get our stuff. And everybody else had the same idea, it looked like.
Yeah.
So we got there, it was 8 p.m. Tuesday night, and then 43 hours later we crossed the border.
Crazy, and thanks for the waffle iron. Brought me back a waffle iron.
Yeah.
Wow. That was the waffle iron you told me about?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I bought one here. It was not really